Cassie Gallo sitting on Sports Tonight, and we were talking Longhorn football, and David Ash feeling the pressure.
Yeah, well, I got to tell you, that woman's carrying around the weight of a 13-pound baby. David Ash has the weight of the world on his shoulders.
Yes.
Coming up, we'll tell you how the quarterback is responding to the critics and how he's learning from last year's mistakes. After 2 long weeks of waiting, Texas junior college transfer Desmond Harrison is returning to the practice field. The offensive tackle was banned for academic reasons, but it's not clear at this point if he's cleared for games. And well, what a difference a year has made for David Ash. At this time last year, he was battling to be the starter. Now as Ash goes, so will the Longhorns. He starts the season as the clear-cut choice and a task of keeping his job as simple as a Texas quarterback. He may not be high on what the fans and media think, but the junior is high on the depth chart. He's the most experienced signal caller in the conference this year, and like Vincent Colt, he too expects to make the jump his junior season and learn from his own past mistakes.
The thing that I just noticed is
Texas forward Ioannis Papapetru is foregoing his remaining eligibility to return home to Greece to play for the top EuroLeague team. The sophomore played in all 34 games for Texas last year, of those starting in 25. He averaged 8 points per game, third on the team in rebounding. Here's what Coach Rick Barnes had to say about the departure. In part, we need to be happy for Papi and his family, and all of us wish him the best. There's no question that Papi wanted to be here at the University of Texas, and it was going to take something very significant for him not to be here. In the end, the contract was too much for him and his family to say no to in their situation. Now, after missing the NCAA tournament, Barnes probably couldn't imagine things could get much worse, but this season, it pretty much has, because he lost his top 4 scores from last year. Papapetru becomes the 5th Longhorn to leave the program since the season ended. Leading scorer Mike Kabongo declared for the draft and wasn't drafted. Sheldon McClellan transferred to Miami. Jalen Bond transferred to Temple. And Julian Lewis reunites with former Longhorn coach Rodney Terry at Fresno State. And coming up, a girl is just trying to make a play. What she did wrong, that's next. And check this out. Last night, Red Sox and Giants in San Francisco. Giants third baseman Joaquin Arias trying to catch the pop-up in foul territory, but as you saw, so does the ball girl.
Oh.
Hey, she was only trying to make the play. Arias made the catch. No harm, no foul, no pun intended.
Did you see her hand up there? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
And I love it.
That's
The walks over and pats her on the head.
She's so embarrassed.
She thought she was going to get ejected.
So
You.
embarrassed.
Kind of cute. Poor thing.
The Texas defense is hoping the debacle of 2012 is a distant memory. Manny Diaz saw his unit allow more than 30 points in a game 6 of 13 times Texas took the field. Longhorns getting some great news today. Offensive lineman Desmond Harrison has been cleared by the NCAA to play in games. Banned for academic reasons, his return couldn't have come at a better time as the game day countdown continues. 10 days away until the Longhorns kick off the 2013 season. Tomorrow, the team will hold its final scrimmage before wrapping up fall camp Friday. And at this point, all the preseason rankings are out. The Horns aren't in anyone's top 10 and picked to finish 4th in the conference. Mac Brown says none of that matters. Even though the Horns haven't been trendy in the polls these last few years, they have 19 starters back. The players know their potential. Today in Tyler, some familiar faces at the East Texas kickoff luncheon. Longhorn legendary running back Earl Campbell unveiled the inaugural Earl Campbell Tyler Rose Award. It honors the top offensive player in the nation. Texas quarterback David Ash and A&M Heisman winner Johnny Manziel made the list of 35. Ash is already on 3 other watch lists. Meanwhile, Campbell is just excited to give back to college football.
How can I keep all these blessings that
The 2013 season kicks off next week, but we're already talking about next year for Texas A&M. The Aggies kick off the 2014 season at cross-division foe South Carolina in the first ever meeting between the schools. And how about this? A&M will play LSU on Thanksgiving. The two have met 50 times, splitting the last 12 games. And Dallas Cowboys locked in linebacker Sean Lee today. He signed a 6-year extension worth as much as $51 million. And by the way, you can watch the Cowboys host the Bengals right here on KITV Saturday night at 10:30. And down in Houston, running back Arian Foster got bumped off the physically unable to perform list. Today he practiced with the team for the first time in about 3 months. Foster strained his right calf during practice in late May. Ever since, he's been struggling with a sore back, but head coach Gary Kubiak is not expecting him to play this Sunday against the Saints. And coming up, a dream shot for one special player. That's next after the break.